Hello and welcome to this episode, which also begins a new chapter in this course. In this chapter, we are going to focus on the mathematics behind deep learning. And as you can see, I'm going to try to explain mathematics to you in simple English words. The reason why this is important is deep learning is very heavy on mathematics, and yet many people are scared of mathematical symbols. In fact, it is proved that whenever you are writing a book and you include mathematical symbols in it, or you make the book heavy in terms of the use of mathematical symbols, the number of users who would want to continue reading the book drops. So, in this video, I am going to explain to you in simple English terms what a scalar is, what a vector is, what matrices are, and I will also explain to you what a vector dot product is. And I'm going to give you all these explanations within the context of machine learning. The reason why context is important here is all these are abstract mathematical tools that can be applied in so many fields as far as mathematics is concerned. There are so many branches of mathematics that deals with scalars, vectors, and matrices. However, their meaning and how they are used in these fields might differ a bit. And so, because this course is about deep learning, my explanation is going to be based on what you need to understand about these mathematical tools as far as deep learning is concerned. So I'm going to get started by showing you what a scalar is. And to your surprise, a scalar is just any single real number. So a scalar is any single real number, or any quantity that can be measured and represented by a single real number is called a scalar. For example, your salary is a scalar. How tall you are, your height, is a scalar. Your body temperature is a scalar. Your body weight is a scalar. A distance traveled is a scalar. The most important thing you need to note here is the word real number. And in very simple terms, I'm not going to be technical here, in very simple terms, a real number is any number that has a decimal point in it. Once you have this understanding, you should be okay as far as scalars are concerned. So, if my weight is 91.5 kilograms, I can say this is a scalar because it is a quantity, which is my weight, that is represented by a single real number. And just because I said it has a decimal point in it doesn't always mean that it should have decimal points. If you have an integer that is standing on its own without any extra numbers after the point, something like 11, you can say 11.0, which is also a real number. The reason why it is a real number is that in machine learning, your weight and biases end up being real numbers more than integers. So the takeaway from this video is that a scalar is any single real number or any quantity that can be measured and represented by a real number. Now, how is the concept of scalars important to us as far as machine learning is concerned? If you remember, which you should, from the previous video, I showed you how we represent our data. Okay, now each entry or each feature measurement mostly will end up being a real number. Mostly will end up being a scalar. So it is going to be the basic unit of measurement or basic unit of organization of our data, and by that I mean the training data which we use to train neural networks. So remember, a scalar is just any single real number. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.